Welcome back, everyone. So, let us continue, since we are now ready to pursue the Forsworn.
You wish to be of service?
Our scouts have reported spotting Lysonia and Uther en route to the Temple of Humility. As the de facto leader of the Forsworn, we must not allow her to stand free, twisting the minds of those around her. The Disciples of Humility have not answered our beckons. I have sent Clea ahead to reconnoiter. Meet her outside the temple.
I sent Clea ahead of you to pursue Lysonia. Meet with her at the Temple of Humility, with haste.
Alright.
Peace be upon you.
You know what? Rather than flying there, since it looks like I have to go down over here, what do you say we use our fast travel? I love there's one right here in case I want to go straight to the dungeon. So let's go ahead and do Hero's Rest. Now, if I haven't shown it off, let me show you what happens after you use this when you want to leave the teleportation pad. You get this. Whee! So, I would imagine this campaign is not going to last too much longer, since we are now on Chapter 8 of 9. So, we're getting close to the finale here. Although, obviously, based on what we know going forward into 9.1, I would imagine there's going to be more follow-up with the Kyrians and that.
My weapon and my wings are yours.
The entire temple is overrun with Forsworn. We must find the survivors. The temple grounds are crawling with those loyal to the Forsworn. If I were still an aspirant, this task would be monumental. Luckily, that is no longer the case. Let us survey the situation from the sky. We can both take stock of the challenges ahead and find any survivors we can.
Archon's wisdom prevails.
Claire, you're just making me jealous. I want wings like yours.
For aspirants. The Forsworn are forcing them to succumb to their pride in order to bolster their armies. There's the Paragon. He stands against Lysonia alone. Where are his disciples?
I think that's Uther over there, too.
There! Though the disciples of humility are cornered, Voitha holds strong.
By the Archon's grace, aid has arrived. My soldiers are wounded, and it takes all I have to keep them stable. Allow me to help.
Fortunate that you both found us. There are many wounded. I have been able to keep them alive, but it has taken all of my focus. You must help us push back against the Forsworn. The Forsworn are ransacking the library, looking for specific texts amongst our archives. We cannot allow them to uncover the scrolls they are searching for. Find any set-aside scrolls and return them to me for safekeeping.
The Paragon is up near the temple proper, facing Lysonia on his own.
Kyrus is strong. He chose to risk himself to draw her attention away from the disciples.
That should buy us some time. I will stay to hear your reports of what happened here, while our friend investigates the Forsworn. What is on your mind?
The aspirants that spend the most time at this temple are those who must face their pride. I was one of them, once. During our surveillance, I saw Forsworn forcing these aspirants to fall to their vices, then toss them aside as if they meant nothing. You must stop the Forsworn, free the aspirants from a terrible fate.
Our purpose is to serve.
I've been to this area so many times, because usually this area is part of a world quest, where you gotta take these things down, and other Forsworn, and collect pieces of glass in order to make the images on the pedestals. Then you come here to Voitha, and she takes you over there, and you grab the scrolls. It's a world quest I've done many times. Oh. Look at this. Huh. Compassion, the blade of humility. That's an awesome looking sword. You find a familiar sword impaled into one of the Forsworn corpses. The Paragon of Humility must have left it behind in pursuit of Lysonia. It seems inert, as if all its anima has been used. Perhaps you could restore it to its usual glory.
Lysonia, your self-import shall be your downfall. You must return to the path.
Ever the idealist, Paragon. You shall crumble under my will.
You know, you guys really have to stop saying, return to the path, you must return to the path. That's not going to work.
Your head will earn my wings.
I need to get closer.
Your efforts!
As you command, my wings.
Oh, Uther.
You challenge me. You are far too strong.
Hymn of Humility. That'll be for another time. Oh. Sacred Scrolls. More Sacred Scrolls. Alright, the blade is charged up 25%.
It's too far away.
Oh, 32%. We're getting there. Okay. This one's easy. Hey.
I'm out of range.
Grubby is still with me, by the way. Avenging Wrath will always be one of the coolest looking abilities in the game.
I need to get...
Like, seriously. There are some abilities I love in this game just because of how cool they look. Avenging Wrath is one of them. And this is the upgrade talent, Crusade.
I'm out of range.
More power! Kill him if you must!
It's too far away.
Do not question me! Do it!
Come on, Uther. Realize how wrong this is. This is not justice. I think what's going to become clear is that Lysonia is not Devos. And that's going to start to affect Uther.
Too far away.
Was not ready.
I will say, I actually find myself wishing that they had done a little bit more with Devos. Because it feels like she got that big spotlight in that animation. And then this happens in this campaign, and she's a dungeon boss, and then that's it. And it felt like she could have been able to be a part of much more. They could have done even more with her. But we shall see. After all, I haven't finished this campaign yet, so I'll have to wait and see what they had in mind or what they have in store. Alright. I have the scrolls, and I freed them all. Now it's just a matter of charging up the blade. Alright. This should be enough to finish charging the blade. There we go. Come on. I'm like, how far are you going to chase me? I'm sure these NPCs will take care of them fast.
Change is coming. And
Thank you. These aspirants will live to improve themselves and serve Bastion.
Being an ascendant.
Do you require my hand?
The scrolls throughout these temples cover many topics, from information on different worlds, to training pillars, to ancient rituals. It seems they are gathering information on performing one of our strongest rituals. But for what purpose?
Treat yourself.
Compassion.
with gentleness.
The Paragon chased Lysonia in such a rush he left his sword behind.
This may be the key to expelling the Forsworn from the temple. Take it with you, and may it serve you well.
You were once one of the most loyal to our ways, to our Archon. You must repel these dark thoughts. You can save your followers. Save yourself.
Enough of these foolish games! Uther, finish this, damn you!
Lysonia's forces are rerouting the anima collectors to spew Maw energy across the temple. They hamper our forces while strengthening their own. The collectors have been tainted. Take compassion and destroy them to halt Lysonia's boon. Lysonia's forces ransack our sacred temple. They are long gone from the Archon's embrace. It pains me to say, but you must defeat them so they can no longer abuse our people. Take compassion with you. You will find it more than helpful now that its power has returned. And we will get the Selfless Sigil of the Archon, which is that back piece. Yeah. I prefer the wings, but I'll take
You
it.
must stop Lysonia's ritual. We cannot allow her to overpower the Paragon.
I must find the Paragon. Compassion should be more than enough aid for you on the ground.
Oh, I have to go up there. In fact, I can... Hold on. Let's see here. Oh.
More shall come for you.
Okay. Look at compassion. Man, I thought this was something that only happened in Revendreth. Nope, it also happens here in Bastion.
Devos, give me strength!
I'm like, go, compassion, attack it.
I have...
The only difference is that this thing is not talking like the ones in Revendreth do.
You will take my place!
Oh, hold on, we got to go deal with these anima collectors.
Poets will write of this battle.
I need a target.
Take my place.
You guys are not Hydra. You can't be doing the whole Hydra, cut off one head, two more shall take its place. Stop it. Stop that.
Poets will write of this battle.
I need to target something first.
Just wrecking everything. Like, go get it, Passion. Or compassion. Bam. What? Hey. Quit it.
Too far away.
Go get it, compassion.
I'm out of range.
Failed. Poets will write of this battle.
The collectors have been disrupted. We are losing power.
It matters not, Uther. We have all that we need.
We'll see about that.
Allow me to show you the way.
Do not worry about the collectors. With the drought, they have been barely functioning for quite some time.
I shall fight for
Fighting the
all we
Forsworn.
believe in.
Our brothers and sisters. It never gets easier.
Keep a calm.
Lysonia has brought the Paragon to his knees. The Maw powers she wields are far too potent. We must stop her.
You are too late, Mawwalker. Soon your precious Paragon will succumb to the pride he has locked away inside. Reveal your pride to us, Paragon!
What's the opposite of humility? Pride.
You force your view on others, your own failings. I have worked for eons to become the embodiment
Leave
of my
your
principles.
plaything, my pet. There is work to be done.
Hi, Helia. It's been a while since we've heard from you.
Come, Uther! Our purpose is greater than these fools.
I see only darkness.
Well, that sounds familiar. Doesn't it, Uther?
We are stronger together.
I am weakened, but I will heal. She searched for pride that does not exist within me. Lysonia flees to the Maw to enact her dark rituals. As the Maw Walker, you are the only one who can pursue her. Take Clea and my blade. She must be stopped.
I will take compassion with me and meet you in Oribos. I must prepare myself. This is not a journey most Kyrian will ever make.
No kidding. Okay, then. Well, I suppose one of the fastest ways is to just hearth to Elysian Hold and then fly to Oribos. Wish I had the rank 3 upgrade for Transportation Network so I could have a portal straight to Oribos.
Yoo-hoo! A steward's job is never done.
Thank you for those.
I have many, many wares. Well.
Let's try to cut down the flight time. Get a little closer to the portal that separates Bastion and Oribos.
I welcome you. Trust the process.
Also, I just remembered, I still haven't shown you the next step in the feature of Ascension. I'll try and do that before we cut this video off. I've been holding off on turning these in, just to show it to you guys on camera, so... So at least we have a little buff for time being, Soul Infusion. Though for a Paladin, it's really not that big a deal. Now, if I was a mage, well, that'd be a little different. Oh, there she is. I was like, where's Clea?
How may I serve you?
Okay, could you quit with the moving there?
I never believed that fate would bring me here. Yet, here we stand. So, how do we get to the mall?
Well, it's quite simple, actually. We jump.
Deep breaths. We just jump into the well of souls being carried to their eternal damnation with little hope of freedom and redemption?
Yup.
Well, I guess I have my wings to save me if something goes wrong. I trust you.
Thanks, Clea. That was a funny visual. The first thing you see down here, a skeleton. A player's corpse right there. Okay. Oh, that's right. We're going to Perdition Hold. Now, I don't think I've actually unlocked that on this character, so this will be interesting. Because if I don't have that thing from Venari making me okay to go on Perdition Hold, we could be in a bit of a problem here. Though if I recall, they were going to make the stuff with Venari account-wide. Well, we'll find out. In case you're wondering, no, I have not done the 8 layers of the Twisting Corridors. The highest I've done is 2. Mainly because I know if I'm going to do that, I need to set aside a lot of time. And I just haven't found the time to just do just that. Now, there are other ways to obtain a mountain here. There's one I know of that involves basically some crafting, which is something I actually want to pursue. I just haven't taken the time to do that either. Ah, fine. Then again, for a brief period of time, you could also do this. Where you actually take one of these guys down, and then you can use the mount. Okay, I didn't know that thing was going to show up here. I did not know that thing was gonna show up here like that just now. Okay, you know what? And that's the mount that I'm never gonna get, which makes me really sad. Just a reminder, that is... Oh. It's that thing. That, rare, that, keeps showing up over here. But yeah, this is the mount you get for being Gladiator in PvP. Which makes me super sad, because I'll never get this mount. I was able to get the Season mount in PvP. I am not a Gladiator player in PvP, which makes me sad.
I have tracked Lasonia to beyond these gates. My initial scouting was worrisome. The future of Bastion is in our hands.
I can feel the oppression here, as if it were a real weight on my body.
The scent of anima betrays your presence inside Perdition Hold, mortal. Turn back.
I serve not only Bastion, but all of the Shadowlands.
Am I about... It's possible I actually may have to stop and hold off on doing this until I can be able to obtain the thing to go into this area from Venari. I don't know. We're about to find out. because I have that debuff on me right now. Damage taken is increased by 200%. Unless doing this quest shields me from that. If not, I'm in trouble. My initial scouting revealed things I did not believe at first. The Mossworn hold Forsworn captive here, transforming them against their will. Though the Forsworn stand against the Archon, they are still Kyrian. It is our duty to free them. Oh, good. It went away. Oh, thank goodness. So if you're on this quest, it automatically takes that away and goes, no, it's okay. You can do this. You don't have to go do that. Good job on that, Blizz. Mossworn Kyrian. I have not seen one since that vision when we first met. I'm not intimidated. They are enemies of Bastion, of the Archon, and it is our duty to defeat them.
Deep breaths.
Yeah, if I wasn't on this quest, I would be insta-dead. Unless I did the Venari thing. But really good design in that you didn't have to do that on an alt. If you're doing this like me, just on an alt. But I will say, I don't usually enjoy coming here anyway in the first place because Perdition Hold is really mean. Coming here to do something is very... yeah. Perdition Hold hurts. It hurts a lot. Oh, please let me get the weapon rack bonus. So now we get more forged weapons for 5 minutes. Which is actually kind of awesome. It's extra floating weapons. So I basically just need to keep myself alive. And they will just help me just keep doing more and more damage. Take that to Venari.
What is on your mind?
If my mind were ever to be twisted by the Maw, I ask that you cut me down. I cannot bear the thought.
Our purpose is to serve.
Nobody told me the Forsworn were tied to the Maw. This is too much for me. Yeah, kind of interesting once these Forsworn realize, oh, they work with the Maw? Whoa, what the heck was I thinking? Okay. I hate these instructors. They take forever to kill. Oh, I do not want to have to deal with that thing. Oh boy. It's coming back this way. Oh, these instructors. There's one more right there. But...
I need to get closer.
Oh my goodness. Ah yes, dying in the maw. Yeah, you lost all your Stygia. Go try and recover it.
It seems there is a gate blocking our path. Let me know when you are ready, and I will carry you over. The future of Bastion is in our hands.
Massive bladed weapon of the maw. Ugh, my goodness.
I need a target.
My soul bears the mark of this place.
I see now the part you had to play. You were the key to our true destiny. My destiny.
Exiled by the Archon, failed by Lasonia. Where can they go?
Keep a calm mind.
I feel myself drawn across the double bridges to the west. Lysonia must be there. Come, we must confront her before she can escape again. Who knows what she plans? And we'll finally finish the set with the chess piece.
Archons feel a familiar energy pulling me to the west. We must stop whatever Lasonia and her master have planned. I serve not only Bastion, but all of the Shadowlands. My weapon.
This place sends a shiver down my spine. My skin is prickling, constantly on edge. My body wants to flinch at every otherworldly sound. I am resolute. I am an ascendant of Bastion. It is my duty to seek out those who pose a threat, not only to our ways,
but the Shadowlands as a whole.
Whatever the challenge, we shall rise to it.
Take his power, Lasonia. Use him to fuel your transformation.
Uther!
You have been a useful pawn, Uther. Devos may have treasured you, but I have no further need. I see my future clearly. The Archon shall fall by my blade, and Bastion will be mine.
It seems you have guests, Paragon. Do take care of them.
Oh, hey, Helia.
You are beneath me, Kyrian. I am the Paragon of Doubt, and I have little patience for your continued interruptions. Attack!
Sorry to break it to you, Lysonia, but, no. Devos was the Paragon of Doubt.
Prove that you are worthy of your newfound power.
It's too far along.
Helia, I feel like I've done this with you before. And your minions from back in Legion in Stormheim. We were like, do not fail me! And they did, because of us. Just saying, Helia, we kind of keep repeating these.
I need to get closer.
I see now the part you had to play. Do not think you have won. The next time we meet shall be the last.
We sought to save our people.
Come, Uther. Let me get you to safety.
To such darkness.
Let's go, Uther. Hey, Uther.
I sought answers and found only anger.
It seems that I am the fool.
The scent of anima betrays your...
I am aware.
I knew that Devos had powerful allies. I turned a blind eye when Lysonia took her place. I was blinded by my loyalty. I have much to reflect on. We may not be allies, but I have one request. Please escort me from this wretched place. I will leave you be, but do not leave me here in the mall.
Of course not, Uther. You may not remember me, but... well, let's just say I met at least a part of you at your tomb back on Azeroth in Legion. You helped me find the Ashbringer in Tyrian Fordring. But we can discuss that another time when we're not here. Let's get out of here.
Pace is more important than stealth now. Let us fly to the Waystone and escape the Maw quickly.
Agreed, let's go.
And ascended. It's all I had ever hoped.
I must thank you for saving me from Lysonia's abuse. I fear that there would be nothing left of me if you had not intervened when you did.
How do you fare, Uther?
I am in pain, but nothing I have not felt before. My wounds shall heal.
Though we may be enemies, it would not have been right to leave you to suffer.
I believe we are quite alike, Clea.
Perhaps one day we can speak more of that. For now, let us escape this wretched place.
You know, there are times in a game like this, I really wish I had extra options to be able to say other things I would want to say. You know, in a situation like this, I wish that I could be able to be like, well, Clea, I can be able to help tell you that. Because my character would want to be able to be like, allow me to introduce you to, or tell you about somebody that we know called Uther the Lightbringer. And what an awesome paladin he was. He made mistakes, but he was awesome.
This is a part of him that got separated when Death Knight Arthas. Well, yeah. But again, I wish I could just be able to, like, have that option, be able to sit down with her and be able to, like, let me help tell you a story about someone named Uther. You know, just be able to help kind of catch her up. She wants to know, and I could be able to help tell her.
Now, Uther. Surely you do not return to the Forsworn.
No, child. The Forsworn are not what I once thought. I doubt they ever were. I must find peace and isolation. I have much to consider.
Some important reflection. I understand well. I hope you find what you seek.
As do I. Thank you.
Hope we see you again soon, Uther.
You have questions?
It is unfortunate to hear that Lysonia has escaped us again. The revelations of both her master and her new powers are quite concerning. With the Temple of Humility under our control, its power shall flow back into the Crest of Ascension once more. Join me below so that we may witness it together. Mechanicos has ensured that it will become even more magnificent as its power grows.
Stay true to our eternal charge. Do you need a task?
I'm ready. So fancy.
I am the Archon's will.
The Archon shall convene the Paragons to discuss our next moves. Go in service.
Go in service.
Alright. A new mount has been unlocked. Pretty sure that's the one to... Oh, no, there it is. Right, so this one... We'll go ahead and do a little comparison here. So this is the one I got earlier. This is the Eternal Phalanx of Courage. This one is basically the same one, except it's color different, because it's supposed to be the one for purity. Alright.
Many deals for a friend of the
I forgot to give that to Venari. I can do that later.
Come, shop, browse.
We now have the entire set. Oh, no, we're not doing that. We're keeping those wings.
May your feet find good trails.
Alright, so before we cut this off, because we're not starting the next chapter now. 8 of 9, one more chapter left. Before we do that, though, let's do the next, let's turn this part right here. So I did this off camera. I went over here, And she showed up and she was like, why are you summoning me again after all this time? And I told her, and she was, like, oh, I'm humbled that you would give me that honor. So, and she said, I may possibly drop by to see how it goes.
My blade is always ready.
Calistine will train your friends well. So now we unlock Calistine as an opponent in the Path of Ascension.
May your courage never falter.
Did my brother send you?
The time of your challenge has come. As you are not being a bastion, you shall act as a tactician for your soulbinds. You have developed mighty bonds between each other. Let us see how they handled the Colosseum. Let me know when you are ready to begin. Show us the merit of your bonds.
May your courage never falter.
Okay. Oh gosh, we're about to do a arena match, aren't we? This is straight up the battleground for when we do an arena match here. I know because I've done a couple of arena matches in this very little area here in PvP. That is hilarious.
Share your words of wisdom.
So I get to choose a soulbind, choose an enemy and a difficulty, and the Ring of Vesper tradition when ready. Okay.
I am
mirror
up for the
behind
challenge.
You holds all of the memories you have collected. Use it to choose your opponent.
Change is coming, and we.
So I'm just doing Pelagos for this time being. Calistine. Courage, loyalty, wisdom, humility. Oh. The Imperious Overseer of the Hero's Rest, Calistine is charged with watching over all aspirants not pledged to a temple. Armed with a spear and a sense of duty, she is the quintessential Ascended. Upon defeating this memory for the first time, you will receive a blueprint, the Deep Echo Trident. We get more blueprints for other things here. Faust Ready, Skystrider Glider. You cannot attempt this trial yet. Upon defeating this memory for the first time, you receive that. And we can even get more cosmetic stuff like this Reverend Helm. Ooh, cool.
The time has come for your first challenge, Pelagos. Ring the Vesper when you are ready.
So, Pelagos has Test of Faith, inflicts a base arcane damage to your target over 20 strikes in 3 seconds. Each subsequent strike during the channel increases in damage. Generates 1 energy per strike, and it has a 5-second cooldown. Aspirant's Bindings. 80-yard range, 15-second cooldown. Call for the Blast of Anima at the target location, inflicting damage and rooting enemies in place for 3 seconds. If it hits an enemy, it generates 10 energy. Confront memories. Manifest difficult memories of your past in the present. Passing through a memory allows you to confront it, generating energy and granting you a temporary buff. Unleash. Conjure a potent memory and unleash its power, inflicting damage and leaving behind an area surging with emotion. Enemies that remain in this area take arcane damage over 10 seconds. Use equipment. Activates your current equipment. Nothing equipped. Alright, let's give this a try.
Calisteny has many lessons to teach. It is up to you to learn them.
Allow me to test your combat technique.
Okay, this, can I break these? No. Yeah, you don't say.
Each loss makes your eventual victory that much sweeter.
Sure. A curious blueprint. Okay, let me know when you're all ready to return.
You stand before the Ascended.
I didn't really expect to win. It was my first time trying it out, and that was as Pelagos. I wonder what Clea Mechanicos are like.
My blade is always ready.
This is just the first of many challenges ahead of you. Remember to stay humble. A lesson in humility, but not one without purpose. This blueprint will serve you well. Sometimes sheer force of will is not enough. A piece of equipment can save your life. This blueprint you found can teach you to craft your first piece of equipment. Bring it over to Dactylus. She will be able to aid you in this as well.
Stand firm, and know that we stand with you.
Please inform me of what you need.
Ah, a new blueprint. Let us get started, yes? I can aid you in... Oh. I was wondering what I just got. Some kind of, possibly, rep there. I can aid you in crafting many pieces of equipment for your soulbinds. Though they may only equip one at a time, each piece grants a new ability that they may not have without it. This time you must source your own materials from around the Shadowlands. When you have collected them, return to me, and we can create the footpads. A medallion of service, a mark of service to Bastion, used to enter the path of ascension. Ah, so you gotta use those in order to do this. From now on, you will have to find the materials yourself. Refer to the blueprint if you require direction.
I have much to offer.
Okay. So, we need Elysian feathers and champion's pelts. Calloused bones. I see. I imagine we'll also get some other soul mirrors when it's time to look for somebody else in order to add them as an opponent in the path. Okay, interesting. And it also seems kind of fun in that regard. Though I will say that did seem like I was certainly not supposed to win that, so... Anyways. More than likely, when we return, we will be starting the final chapter of the Kyrian Covenant campaign. Stay tuned.